cool matching hoodies. Mine was Salesforce, but his is just cool matching. Do you like it? You're so cute. He's a good boy.
Good morning all, happy Monday. It is a busy morning already, as you can see from the state of the kitchen and the state of my Charlie who's eating breakfast. Yes you are. I have been cooking up a storm because we did some grocery shopping yesterday and I've got a bunch of stuff that needs to be processed and made into things to make room in the fridge. So I have already made, in the air fryer currently, is apple or steamed cinnamon apple and pear fingers. They're not going exactly how I would like, but you know, keeping an eye on it, we're improvising. I'm also making more gummy breakfast gummies. Like I made the chia gummies. First I had to make a crap ton of apple puree. So I made a crap ton of apple puree. I've portioned some of that to be frozen and I put the rest in here to make the gummies with its chia and milk, and I'm going to add a touch of cinnamon this time. And that's what I'm doing now. And then once that's done, I've got to cook up and process a bunch of sweet potatoes. I also was hoping to make shakshuka today. The fridge is also chaotic. Like, it's just, this whole setup is chaotic. But I just thought I'd check in and let you know I'm busy. We've got so many nanas, because Charlie likes his bananas. We've got so many bags of fresh fruit. Avocados. We've got, these are store-bought bananas, and then these are from Tim's mother. She grows her own bananas and they're absolutely beautiful. Anyway, I just thought I'd say hello, and we are busy. And we're busy. It's a good morning. Hello all. It is the next meal time, and I don't know what you can hear over the exhaust fan. I am making shakshuka to meal prep, because that's what I'm doing. Charlie is eating his next meal. You saw him at breakfast, this is him at lunch with some chicken. He's still so cute. Tim is gone for his walk. But we've got a lot done today. Well, I feel like I've got a lot done. Mentally, maybe not physically. Charlie was meant to sleep much later than he did. Yeah, you were. He knows. But he woke up early, which may be my fault because I was making a bit more noise than intended. But this means he's going to get a second nap in, which when he didn't wake up until like 8 o'clock. So normally he wakes up at 8, goes to sleep 11:30, and then we'll sleep until like 2 p.m. So then his next sleep is just bedtime. But he decided to sleep an hour and then wake up and was like, yo, time to play. He's hiding chicken. Can you see that? Get it out of your pants, Bobby. Sneaky little butthead. Anyway, so what did I do? We made the puree, we made the fruit fingers, they're in the fridge. I'm about to demold my gummies. But yeah, I just thought I'd hop on, say hello. I really don't know what you can hear with that exhaust fan being as loud as it is. It's been a very productive day. I'm not good at sitting down, and today was not a sit-down day. I have been... Okay, sorry, I'm talking way too fast. I started watching the original Pride and Prejudice TV show on Prime because I read the book last year, and I'm going to be honest, it didn't make a lot of sense to me. I am a pretty avid reader. Look how cute that came out. Oh, it's perfect. Yeah, I'm a pretty avid reader, and I really struggled with Pride and Prejudice. I don't know if it was the language, I don't know if it was the fact that the humour was a bit more subtle than I anticipated. Anyway, I finished the book and didn't really think highly of it. I get the theme is important, but the actual writing, I don't know, wasn't for me. And I was reading reviews, and people were like, oh my gosh, this character's so funny, this character's so this. And I was like, clearly I have missed something. So to try and give it another go, I decided to watch the original TV show version because I think it's a bit more accurate than the movie, I think. And I'm halfway through the first episode. I am noticing direct quotes from the book. This mold came out good too, the little watermelons. Yeah, it's alright. It seems fine. It keeps making me want to default to chatting old-timey. But I'm definitely understanding the story a lot more and the characters a lot more, and I think a bit of the nuance that I missed in the book. book kind of just felt like a long walk off a short pier for me. No. A long walk off an even longer pier. So I'm giving it another go. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I think the casting seems to be nice. The mother, I know she's a comedy point. I find her a lot. But we're getting there and we're giving it a go. It's a classic. There's a reason these stories are classics. Anyway, these are Charlie's breakfast gummies. Because they turned out really well this time. These are just apple puree. Last time they're apple and pear. But I'm very happy with these. So, what I tried doing sorry, I'm just picking up chicken off the floor. What I tried doing while I was cooking is I was watching episodes of this because I can't sit down and watch it. I tried sitting down and watching it for maybe 20 minutes. And then I just couldn't. So I've been cooking instead. Cooking and watching. Really eventful stuff going on over here. But we're getting through it. I have also been researching because it is something that people should talk about. I'm going to talk about it. I was tossing up whether or not I do, but I decided it needs to be something more women need to talk about. So what I've been doing is researching what foods and nutrients women need during certain parts of their cycles. Because I feel like it's something that you do not get taught in school. You don't get taught how unique and nuanced your nutritional needs are week to week when you're a woman. It's so fun. Anyway, so I've been doing a lot of research and working with ChatGPT. I've created a bit of a meal plan suggestion for each form of my cycle. And I have decided to just start meal prepping them, even if I'm not there yet. I'm going to start meal prepping them so they're readily available for when I know I need those nutritional boosts. Hence, the shakshuka. It is a cannellini bean shakshuka that I'm going to put some spinach through. This will be really good for, the menstrual week of the cycle. It's got iron and vitamin C and other things that my brain can't remember right now. But that'll be good. And then I've brainstormed about 5 meals per phase, I guess. And I'm working on it. Do you like your carrot? He doesn't care. Anyway, so that's something that's been taking up my brain space lately. And I'm just trying to get better at understanding my health. Tim has had a massive overhaul in understanding his body recently. And he gets to have like a general ruling for where his body is. He did some genetic testing, which was amazing. It gave him insight. And then he knows what to do. And he just repeats it every single day. But I know for female health, it's a lot more nuanced and a lot more cyclical. So trying to take steps in the right direction. That's just where my brain thoughts are at today. Any women out there, or future Hannah, go do your research, go understand yourself, go live your best life. That sounds weirdly preachy. Anyway, I can see Tim. He's walking around doing his laps. He's a good man, my husband. He's a really good man. We got home at 7:30 last night. Charlie had just fallen asleep and we had a deal that as soon as we pulled up, I would take the boy, sweep him into his room and try and get him down as smoothly as possible without disruption. Turns out I walked in the door and half the electricity in the house was shut off. They've shut off the water, so our washing didn't run. It was just sitting in the machine all day. The lights in half the rooms wouldn't work. The power points didn't work. So Tim figured out. I went and put the boy to sleep. And my beautiful husband ran around the house digging under things, testing points, doing electrical stuff I don't understand. And he basically figured out the pool pump blew something. And by the time I'd come out and putting the boy to sleep, he'd fixed it. And I'm very grateful for him. We're very lucky to have him. Charlie's rubbing carrots into his shirt now. That's your carrot. You got your carrot. No, it's for Charlie. Anyway, that's my thoughts for now. I hope you guys all have a good Monday, whoever is watching this. And yeah, we might check in later, we might not. But I'll see you when I see you.
Hello. I'm scratching my neck. Ever since I shaved my beard, this is just itchy. I need long hair on my face or I get mad. You're in trouble. Naughty girl. Don't you be wagging, you're in trouble. They got out from under the fence again. But like, they don't... Zia doesn't run away like she used to. And Luna is, she's not really that. You gotta stay here, please, madam. Stay here. Stay. But anyway. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, my neck gets itchy. Need to grow the beard back. This tree is not well. It's a coastal rosemary. I haven't really enjoyed... I think this is the coastal rosemary. They're not great plants. Like, this also is coastal rosemary. So is that. This is that. Is what it is. Something I've learned about myself. I learned actually today while I was on lunch, I was watching some YouTube, and I learned about a game design pattern, or a game set of, genre. Genre is the word I'm looking for. Called iterative games. And it's those games, it's the number go up games. And I get hooked on that sort of stuff so easily. It's always been, even if it's like a long-term game, that is my game, because number go up. It's the kind of thing I've tried to hack in my life. Progress. It's the ability to quantify progress that I just, dude, it's so addictive. So what I've done for my health stuff, for me, this is for me right now, right, is I've got to watch the number go up for how many kilos I've lost. But to keep it sustainable and to keep it healthy, because that's like a surefire way to build an eating disorder, for me, what I'm going to do is I need to watch number go up in other ways. So strength, endurance, all these things. Look at that. I can see it down there. That's where they've dug out the stupid dogs. Naughty girls. They're so naughty, man. Honestly. And then this gate's not even... Gate's not even shutting properly. I think because I got caught in the dirt the other day again, it's just, there's a gap there and they can just get out. That's probably why she wants to get out. Naughty dogs. Anyhow. So that's why I thought, if I focus on something like the Blackall 100, whether I can pull off 100Ks, like I'm starting to really doubt myself. But here's what it is. What am I up to today? Distance today, 11,400 steps so far, 8.2 kilometers. So not even a tenth of the Blackall 100. I know this is like while I work and the treadmill's the best I've got, but man, it's confronting. But anyway, but it got me thinking, when I don't have progress to do, like this weekend, all through last week, I was trying to just get as much mowing done as I could, because, we want to get the house prepped and put on the market. This is starting to come back because of all the rain. But that's kind of what I was going to talk about, is all the rain. We had heaps of rain come through over the weekend. There was, not in our area, but there was floods, all sorts, right? So I was like, you know what, I'm going to take some time off. I've been working long hours between yard work and, cleaning and trying to organise finances and visas and all these things. So Saturday I was like, you know what? It's Valentine's Day, we've got family date night tonight. I'm going to take the morning off and just chill as well. So I did. I enjoyed it. But dude, I felt terrible. At the end of the day, and it's just continued ever since. Like, I've just felt down. I need to be seeing some sort of progress, or it really impacts me. It's just the way my brain works. It's why number go up games work for me. Because there's a goal and progress, and like I look at RuneScape. That thing's taken thousands of hours of my time over the last 2 decades of playing the thing. But it works. It gets my brain in a state, going, okay, I can see the next goal. There's progress. There's progression. I've got to find a way to hack that, like in my head. But that conflicts, actually. So one of the issues that I'm facing is communicating with all the different, banks and government departments over in Vanuatu You may have heard of the concept or the way of being called island time. It's basically, there's no rush, everything's chill, don't stress, which is a good way of being. I love it. I really love it. It's one of the big, contributing factors as to why I'd love to go there. But it's going to take a lot of shift for my head to get into island time. It's going to take a big, big, big mental shift to get me into island time. I'm a worker. I love working. I love building. I love progressing. I love iteration. I enjoy the concept of island time. When we were out there last, actually, I loved it. Oh, man. But I was in holiday mode. I was clearly in holiday mode. There was no laptop. There was no work to be done. There's no yard work. There's no... Actually, ironically, I think there was a little bit of accounting that I had to do because we went the end of July. So I had to sign some documents or whatever that my accountant sent over. But regardless, there's no real work. So I enjoyed it. But when I'm something I'm aware of. When we go there this time, it's not going to be for holiday. It's going to be to live. And to live, work's got to get done. Bills are going to be paid. We have to fly back to Australia a lot. If you know me, I don't like flying. I don't like traveling. I like just being in my spot. So there's that. But it's not going to be a holiday. And I know when I'm in holiday mode, my brain works differently. So I'm a little bit anxious. Like, will I be able to enjoy Vanuatu the way I always have when I'm living there? Because if my brain knows, okay, it's still worky time, am I really going to be able to chill and do what I got to do? Yeah, that's not shutting. I'm just going to let the gate open as much as it can and see if I can fix it. Those dogs, man, I love them to bits, but they shouldn't be, and they know they shouldn't be going outside the gate either. But then they do anyway. The joys. Shut properly. Come on. Ugh. Need to come down with a screwdriver. I'll do it later. There's also all these little diggy holes here. It's like they're chasing cane toads or snakes or something. Actually, it was this time last year. I've got some photos. These beautiful hatchlings of common green snakes must have been laid under the house. And about 2 weeks from now, a year ago, they were everywhere. I had to pick up like 6 of them from under the deck because they were popping up through the deck and put them in a tree down in the yard. Then there was one, I was getting into the car, and there was one on top of the Tesla. Hannah's not a big snake person. Neither am I. I don't mind them. As long as they're not the brown ones, then we're okay. I love pythons. Pythons are beautiful. An ex-partner of mine, over a decade ago, had these 2 baby carpet pythons as pets. That was when I learnt these snakes could be affectionate. It was weird. They'd like, they were 40, 50 centimetre long. They'd sort of sit over your shoulder as you're doing whatever you're doing. And would rub into your face like they're cuddling you. Which, again, not something you'd expect from a snake. Oh, well, that was a little adventure that didn't go anywhere with the gate. It's annoying. It's just one of those things, man. But anyway, back to the grind. Back to the grindstone. Peace.